Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. Young and the Restless. Kyle shuts Summer out of Harrison's life. Claire conflict escalates. The Young and the Restless sees tensions are escalating between Kyle Abbott, Michael Mealer, and his ex-wife, Summer Newman Allison Lanier. The two are caught in a bitter dispute over their son, Harrison Locke Abbott, Redding Munsell, with a potential future nanny, Claire Grace Newman, Haley Aaron. In the mix, Kyle's budding interest in Victoria Newman's, Amelia Heimel daughter Claire, could add fuel to the fire. The Newman family's history of deceit and revenge on the CBS soap opera plays a significant role in driving the narrative forward. Summer's mistrust of Claire, who was raised by a family with a history of violence and betrayal, seems justified. Nonetheless, most of the Abbott family, including Victoria Newman and Kyle's son Harrison, are willing to give Claire the benefit of the doubt. Harrison's custody on Laar is another contentious issue, as Summer has no legal rights over him. Despite their divorce, Kyle and Summer have been co-parenting without issue until Claire's involvement. As the dispute escalates, Summer might find herself powerless to determine who gets to be around Harrison. In a poignant tribute, the show recently honored the late Marla Adams, who portrayed Dina Murgeron, Kyle's grandmother, on the May 7th US episode. The Young and Restless continues to deliver compelling storylines and unforgettable performances. The sun streamed through the windows of the sprawling Abbott mansion, casting long shadows across the polished floors. In the heart of Genoa City, drama brewed like a potent potion, and today was no exception. The air was charged with tension as the residents navigated their intricate webs of love, betrayal, and ambition. At the center of this swirling storm were Kyle Abbott and his once beloved Summer Newman. Kyle stood in the nursery, his gaze fixed on the tiny figure cradled in his arms. Harrison, his son, was a miracle, a testament to a love that had once burned bright between him and Summer. But now, that love lay shattered, fractured by lies and deception. Kyle's heart ached as he looked down at the innocent child, a constant reminder of what could have been. Meanwhile, across town, Summer paced restlessly in her penthouse apartment, her mind consumed with thoughts of Kyle and Harrison. She had never imagined that her fairy-tale romance would unravel so spectacularly, leaving her adrift in a sea of uncertainty. She longed to hold her son, to feel his tiny fingers wrap around hers, but Kyle had shut her out, determined to keep Harrison all to himself. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting the city in hues of pink and gold, Kyle made a decision that would send shockwaves through the Newman and Abbott families alike. With a heavy heart, he reached for his phone and dialed a number he never thought he'd call again. "Victoria," he said, his voice hoarse with emotion. "Need your help." Across town, Victoria Newman stared at her phone in disbelief, her mind racing with a million questions. She and Kyle had a complicated history, one fraught with betrayal and heartache. But in that moment, all she could see was the pain etched in his voice, the desperation in his eyes. "Of course, Kyle," she replied, her voice steady despite the turmoil raging inside her. "I'll be right there." As Victoria made her way to the Abbott mansion, Summer received a knock on her door that would change everything. It was Phyllis, her mother, her confidant, her rock in times of need. "Sweetheart, what's wrong?" Phyllis asked, concern etched into every line of her face. Tears welled up in Summer's eyes as she collapsed into her mother's arms, the weight of her grief threatening to engulf her. "It's Kyle," she whispered, her voice barely a breath. "He won't let me see Harrison." Phyllis's heart clenched at the pain in her daughter's voice. She had always known that Kyle and Summer's relationship was fraught with complications, but she never imagined it would come to this. "We'll fix this, sweetheart," she vowed, her voice fierce with determination. "I won't let Kyle tear our family apart." As Victoria arrived at the Abbott mansion, she found Kyle pacing anxiously in the foyer, his eyes wild with desperation. Without a word, she enveloped him in a tight embrace, offering him the solace he so desperately sought. "What's going on, Kyle?" she asked, her voice gentle but firm. Kyle took a deep breath, steeling himself for the confession he was about to make. "I can't do this alone, Victoria," he admitted, his voice breaking with emotion. "I need your help to keep Harrison safe." Victoria's heart clenched at the raw vulnerability in Kyle's voice. Despite everything that had happened between them, she couldn't ignore the bond they shared, the connection that had always drawn them together in times of crisis. In the heart of Genoa City, where passions run high and secrets simmer beneath the surface, the drama of everyday life unfolds with the intensity of a Shakespearean tragedy. The lives of the residents of this vibrant city intertwine in a tapestry of love, betrayal, and redemption. Among them, Kyle Abbott and Summer Newman find themselves caught in a whirlwind of emotions, as their tumultuous relationship takes a dramatic turn that threatens to tear them apart. It all begins with a hushed conversation in the dimly lit corners of society, that upscale restaurant that serves as a backdrop to many pivotal moments in Genoa City's elite society. Kyle, the dashing scion of the Abbott family, and Summer, the fiery daughter of the formidable Victor Newman, share a whispered exchange fraught with tension and uncertainty. As they sip their cocktails, their eyes betray the turmoil within, hinting at a decision that will change the course of their lives forever. At the heart of their conflict lies Harrison, the cherubic infant who has become the focal point of their complicated relationship. Born amidst scandal and intrigue, Harrison embodies the fragile bond between Kyle and Summer, a bond that is tested with each passing day. As they navigate the treacherous waters of co-parenting, old wounds resurface and resentments simmer beneath the surface. For Kyle, the decision to shut Summer out of Harrison's life weighs heavily on his conscience. As the biological father, he feels a primal urge to protect his son from the chaos that surrounds him, even if it means sacrificing his own happiness in the process. But beneath his stoic facade lies a tumult of conflicting emotions as he grapples with the guilt of denying Summer the chance to be a part of their son's life. Meanwhile, Summer refuses to go down without a fight. Fueled by a fierce determination to be a mother to her child, she launches a legal battle against Kyle, determined to reclaim her rightful place in Harrison's life. With the support of her family and friends, she confronts Kyle head-on, challenging his decision and forcing him to confront the consequences of his actions. As tensions escalate, the entire Abbott and Newman clans are drawn into the fray, each taking sides in the bitter feud between Kyle and Summer. Jack Abbott, the patriarch of the Abbott family, struggles to maintain peace within his fractured family, torn between his loyalty to his son and his desire to see justice served. Meanwhile, Victor Newman watches from the sidelines, his steely gaze betraying a keen interest in the outcome of the conflict. Amidst the chaos, another storm is brewing on the horizon, as Claire, Kyle's ex-girlfriend, re-enters the picture with a vengeance. Fueled by jealousy and resentment, she sets her sights on reclaiming Kyle's affections, even if it means destroying his relationship with Summer in the process. As her schemes grow more elaborate, Claire becomes a formidable adversary, determined to win back the man she believes is rightfully hers. Caught in the crossfire of these competing agendas, Kyle finds himself torn between his obligations as a father and his desire for a fresh start with Summer. As he grapples with his inner demons, he is forced to confront the truth about his feelings for both women, and the sacrifices he is willing to make for the sake of his son. In the end, as the dust settles and the smoke clears, Kyle is faced with a choice that will define the course of his life. Will he succumb to the pressures of family and duty, or will he follow his heart and embrace the possibility of a future with Summer and Harrison by his side? Only time will tell as the drama of the young and the restless continues to unfold in the turbulent world of Genoa City.